This week on Steel Horse Thunder, we go to the Cancer Sucks ride.
I lost my dad to cancer in 2007, and I was a part of the Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society ever since then. And 10 years ago, we started this ride as just another way to raise more money because there's no one more giving than bikers.
Then we check out bike night at the Kitley Inn.
So we have live music, we have free hamburgers, free hot dogs.
Nobody's ever told me that. Free hamburgers and hot dogs and live music? Why the hell am I not up here every Thursday night?
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Don't look now. Krambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Krambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Krambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Krambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Hey man, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We're up here in Franklin, Indiana. Cindy, what's going on today?
This is the Cancer Sucks ride, and I tell you what, cancer does suck.
Cancer does suck, and there's a lot of people here, I think, that agree with you. A lot of motorcycles here. Another beautiful day for a charity ride, and all our charity rides this year are sponsored by Krambo's out in Greencastle, Indiana. You need to get out there and check them out, man. If you're looking for paint, by all means, you want to talk to Chris. But they have good mechanics there. They do everything there. If you need leathers, whatever you need, they've got it there. So make sure you get out there and say hi to Chris and Beth at Krambo's. And Cindy, that being said, let's go find out a little bit more about this. We all know cancer sucks. Let's find out what they're doing today.
Let's go. Cecilia, we're at the Cancer Sucks ride. Awesome ride. Tell me about how you got this started and what the proceeds go to.
Okay. I lost my dad to cancer in 2007, and I was a part of the Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society ever since then. And 10 years ago, we started this ride as just another way to raise more money because there's no one more giving than bikers. So we've been doing this for 10 years, and 100% of all of the money goes to the American Cancer Society.
Wow. That's awesome, because a lot of times when the money is being raised, a lot of times it goes to so many different things that there's not much that's left that goes to the actual cause. So I'm so glad to hear that 100% of it goes to it. How has this ride been? I know this year's been a tough year for you guys.
COVID changed everything. Normally this ride's the second Saturday in May, and this year it's obviously not May, but it kind of feels like May.
It does.
So it was a little harder. I had a hard time asking people for donations because I know that everyone's had a hard year. But when I did ask, everyone just poured their hearts out and they just started giving us stuff, and it turned out probably as good, if not better, than any other year.
And I would say so, because when I walked in there, you guys have so much giveaways, and
yes,
there's items that people can purchase in there, which are awesome. And it's so good to hear that, because this has been a tough year. It's been a tough year for everybody, and especially for charities, because people don't have the money available to go out and do the stuff that they want to do. So I'm glad you guys, even though you had to put it off a few months, that you're able to do it.
Yeah, it's in memory of my dad, so it's one of those things that's going to be hard for me to ever give up. And every year at the end of the ride, I'm so tired and I think I'm not going to do it again. And every spring it comes back and we do it again.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry for your loss of your dad. And I know that cancer does suck. It sucks for anybody that has it. I have friends that are dealing with cancer and have been going through it for quite a few years now. And it's not an easy thing to go through. So I really, really am sorry for the loss. But I'm so sorry that that's the reason we have to have this ride.
right.
And you know, it's going to go forward, and you're going to, even though you get tired, you're still going to go on.
That's right. That's right. It's not just about my dad. I know there's going to be lots of survivors on this ride today. We're going to honor them with this ride. We're honoring everybody. We're honoring anyone who's ever been a caretaker for someone who's died from cancer, or everybody. This ride is for everybody.
And that's truly, it is, because, you know, the caretakers get so involved too. And, you know, even if it's somebody that doesn't know the cancer patient, they get to know them so well.
That's
and
right.
it's a hard loss for them also.
It is. That's exactly right.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Thank you for putting this ride on, even though it's late this year. You guys got a lot of bikes out here. It's going to be a good ride today.
All right. Thanks.
Man, here at Franklin, we got the Cancer Sucks ride, and lo and behold, I see the Ladendorf Law tent set up right here in the parking lot. Once again, bumping into you in another ride. You guys do this all the time.
Pretty much every weekend we try to do something, whether it's a motorcycle ride or something else for charity. We've always believed that, you know, you got to give back to the community. And what group in the United States gives more back to the community locally, nationally, than the motorcycle riders? I mean, let's face it. And that goes across the board. I mean, across the United States, wherever you go, the motorcycle community is reaching out. And we're proud to be part of that, sponsoring Steel Horse Thunder with you and Cindy, and being part of rides like this. This is a local charity ride here in Franklin, Indiana. Cancer Sucks. Who in the world doesn't know someone who's been affected by cancer? Right. Every one of us. My mother, somebody else's dad, somebody else's kids. You go to Riley and you see the little kids who have it. This is why we're doing this, because we all know how prevalent that disease is and how fatal it can be. So we're just proud to be part of this, and Steel Horse Thunder, we're always with you, you know that, and you're always out every weekend doing something for some charity. We're proud to be part of it.
Well, we definitely are proud to have you guys on board and everything else, and being our chief sponsor, our, you know, whatever you want to call it, gold sponsor. I mean, you guys have been there at the top for a long time, and we appreciate that. And you know, Mark, I just appreciate you and your team being out here at this ride. We see you all year long, and it's just, I love to see you actually being with the people that you help. It's just really awesome. And with that, you know, I'd just like to say thanks.
Thank you, brother. Very, very proud to be part of this whole group, and I'll be with you guys as long as I'm here.
Hey, man, we're here at the Cancer Sucks ride in Franklin, Indiana. What brought you out to the ride?
One of my buddies was one of the guys on the shirt that died of cancer. So one of the guys I grew up with. So it was you know, went to school, you got to go, which it's for a good cause anyway.
Right.
And it's just sad that, you know, we don't do more.
Yeah.
I wish we could. I mean, I don't think just a ride, there's got to be a way to do more. I just don't have the answers.
Well, I mean, and that is the truth. There has to be more, but until we can figure that out, the rides do help. You know, what we're doing here, and obviously this is very near and dear to your heart.
And we got to get some kind of winter niche too. Right. Since we can't, you know, in Indiana, our winter time's rough here. You know, we get the winter part figured out. I think that'd be a big help too.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
More things, you know, to do in the winter time. I guess we get rid of the coronavirus, or either that, or be like the Amish. They don't have TVs while they don't have coronavirus, you know.
Seems to help.
It seems to help, yeah. Being on a political year don't help either.
Right.
No, like I said, maybe somebody watching will have the answer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. I mean, you know, that's why I do interviews, so we can help the people.
Right, no doubt.
And it's such a good cause, you know.
Yeah.
It's just, I really just don't have I wish I did.
Yeah.
It would be awesome if we could figure out, like I said, it's not just in the winter, but all the time besides the rides. It'd be great.
No doubt.
And at least we get the right day. It's not raining. You know, we got to be thankful. It's turned out to be pretty nice. A little cool, beautiful day.
Yeah, a little chilly. You throw the leathers on and enjoy it.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, Mike, we're here in Franklin, Indiana for the Cancer Sucks ride. So what brought you down to Franklin?
A coworker mentioned this ride and wanted me to attend, and I thought it would be a good cause to come down and support.
So it was a chilly morning this morning. We kind of had a rude awakening that, guess what? Summer's almost over. It is turning into fall. It was in the low 40s this morning. So how far did you have to ride to get here?
We come from Ingle, Indiana, Wasn't quite long john weather. I wasn't ready to break out those just yet. So, but it took us about an hour to get here.
Yeah.
It was a little cold, but
You know, this is what I always remind myself. As chilly as it feels right now, this temperature in March feels really warm. Isn't it something how that works?
yeah, that first 60-degree day, we're jumping on our bikes and riding.
Yeah. So it was a nice ride down here, and coming down there, you get to ride 44. You get to go down. You know, that's always a lot of fun to ride, and that's what it's all about, man. Enjoying yourself, not just the ride here, but like this. I got an hour to get there, so you take your time and you ride out here, and
it was a nice ride. It was real good.
Yeah.
We stayed off the interstates, went straight down 44. So
now, do you do a lot of charity rides?
yes, we do. I do a lot. We've had a couple this year, but things got put on hold. We got one coming up next week, Morristown. So
Good deal. Yeah, this year's been a little screwy. I've said if anything else, we've all learned to become flexible, and that's not a bad thing. That's the positive we get out of this. Is we're a lot more flexible now than we used to be. So, well, I know you just got here. I'm going to let you go get registered before the ride leaves, so everybody's not pissed off at you for holding everybody up. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Seen you here before.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what brings you out to this ride.
What brings me out to this ride is all of these wonderful people that come out to not only support me, but everybody else fighting every different cancer battle they can daily. And with their help and their support, their positivity, you can make it. And I, for one, am a standing example.
Yes, you are, and I'm so glad to see you here today. It's awesome. I know you got a line that you say. I can't remember what exactly. Something about wine time.
Baby,
I don't know.
I am fat and sassy, full of wine, and not the cheap shit. Yes, for years.
Everybody knows you by that line, doesn't they?
Well, at least the sheriff does, that's for sure.
Sheriff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Close school friend for a long time.
Okay, so he wasn't picking you up because of the wine.
No, he wasn't picking me up from the wine. I hid from him a few times, I'm sure.
Well, you better hide.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out to this ride, because this ride is amazing. There's so many bikes out here today, and I know that you have fought your own battles, and you're here standing with us today, and I want to just say thank you so much. Thank you for beating those battles.
Hey, I appreciate that, but I want to thank all my close friends, Sis, Deanna, Dwayne, Jennifer, Chris, all the Smith family, everybody that's just really stepped up and really helped me out over the years. I don't know what I would have done without them. Lifelong friends, and throughout life will continue.
That's right. And you know what? We love you, and we just appreciate you being here today.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are. This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Leidendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
You are the Leidendorf Law featured woman rider, and I love your bike. I love your woman rider riding this bike. Tell me all about your bike.
My bike is a Honda Shadow 2003. Honda Shadow Ace. Love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm a new rider. Been riding since a little bit last year, and then been riding 7,000 miles this year.
So 7,000 miles. That's a lot of miles this year. Where all you've been going?
I've been to Ohio twice, and then just really riding around to Brookville, anywhere I can ride.
Did you go through the riding course?
Yes, I did. I went through A-Bait. I loved it.
Did you go with anybody?
No, just went by myself. Went 3 days. Went through the rain. Went through every kind of weather you could go through, but loved it.
And that's the thing is you go through those riding courses, and even if it's rain or anything else, you still gotta get out and go.
Yeah.
And get through it. And I think it's a great plan to be able to go through that, because I think anybody that rides should go through it just to learn how to ride. So I love to hear the women riders that do go through it, rather than teaching themselves or their husband or the boyfriend or whatever teaching them. But yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
Oh.
Well, I love your bike.
Thank you.
Do you have any upgrades you're going to do to it? It looks like you already have.
I did. I put some new handlebars on it, and I just got done putting new chains, sprockets, tire, all that on it. I'm going to get ready to take the sissy bar off, and we're going to mount the bags. Other than that, I think she sounds pretty good and rides pretty good.
Well, she looks like she does. Tell me about this seat, because I love this seat. It looks like it's really comfortable.
Big old Mustang seat, and it is. My butt just fits right in it. So I mean, really, you got all the support right there, and gives you a nice ride. Couldn't ask for a better seat.
Are you planning on going on any long rides, like out of the state?
Oh,
I
yes.
know you went to Ohio, but is there
yes.
anywhere else?
Well, we'd like to, next summer, I want to go down to Tennessee and I want to take some of them nice rides down there. Definitely.
Definitely. Well, again, I love your bike. I love seeing the women riders out there. You guys are, we're the ones that got to get out there and go.
Oh,
Whether
yes,
we're
we
with somebody
do.
or not, we got to get out there and go, right?
And even if I have to ride by myself, I'll ride.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I got my riding buddy Millie. She rides with me all the time. Me and her we went to A-Bay at different times, but got our stuff together. And me and her ride open roads all the time.
That's really cool. It's nice when you have your best friend that's going to ride with you.
Oh, yes, I know. I wish she was here today. She's going to be jealous.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and just get out there and enjoy the miles.
Oh, yes, I'm going to. Thank you.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are. You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Leidendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
So what do you guys do here on a Thursday night bike night? Now, do you guys have live music, or do you guys do any of that kind of stuff, or what do you do on Thursday nights?
Yes, we have live music. We have free hamburgers, free hot dogs.
Nobody's ever told me that. Free hamburgers and hot dogs and live music? Why the hell am I not up here every Thursday night?
I don't know. They should have told you everything. Yeah, that's about it. Just live music, free hamburgers and hot dogs, and everyone is friendly. Everyone has the blast. Everyone is sociable. It's a fun night.
Yeah, and that's what it's designed to be. And I've always said that. I don't care what patch you wear on the back of your vest. I don't care what club you're affiliated with. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you respect one another when you come in, and let's just come out here and have a good time. Right?
Yes, but that you brought that up, I don't allow patches. So, they can wear, as long as they're not affiliated with 1%ers, so.
Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. I don't care whether they're wearing them here or not. I don't care what club you belong with. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of, this is a time where we all get together, have a good time, and, respect one another, right?
Absolutely. That's what it's about.
And you guys don't have any issues up here, right?
No, we have none. We haven't. No. It's fun nights. Every Thursday night's a blast.
Well, you look like the type of lady that wouldn't put up with much crap anyway, so I would never want to cross you. And, and again, you guys have been here for quite a while now, and so you guys kind of have that reputation of, if you're going to act up, this isn't the place to be.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And everyone that knows me, and there's a whole lot of people that know me from having the bar, they know I don't put out window crap, and I'm not going to. So, but everybody has my back though. Everybody. That's why everybody likes everybody here. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to take no crap.
No, that's awesome. And and I know you guys do rides out of here. I mean, it seems like just about every Saturday or Sunday there's a ride either starting here, ending here, coming through here. So I mean, you guys cater to the motorcycles quite a bit. Do you find that the crowds that you see on the weekends coming in and out, are they any different than your bike night crowd?
Actually, it's my bike night crowd too. They're here every night. It's amazing. I love it. But I mean, we just don't have the free hamburgers or hot dogs. But everybody. I mean, it's the same crowd. I mean, I get new customers or whatever, but they're awesome. But it's friendly faces every day.
Good deal. Well, listen, I know it's starting to get busy here. We're seeing some bikes pulling in here and everything else. So I'm going to let you get to work and, crack the whip and make sure everything stays in order. And thank you so much for inviting us out here.
Thank you very much for coming.
And when I say inviting us out here, I mean thank you for letting me come out here, because I didn't ask permission, did I?
No, you didn't. You just called me up. Hey.
All right, Kevin, we're out here this bike night, and I noticed this bike pull up. I know you didn't write it in. The other guy did that actually owns the bike, but you made this bike. Tell me about this bike, because this is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, we built it at Supreme Bike Works in Edinburgh. Small bike shop. Shane Hancock and Zach Reel did the paint. I did the mechanical fabrication. Started out life as just a 06 Road King Classic. It was a good running bike when we got.
That's not a Road King Classic.
Not anymore. Part of it is the swing arm and back wheel and engine. What's left of the engine. Big bore kit, cams, 6-speed transmission. Of course, we raked it, put a 30-inch front wheel, full air ride, has an air horn on it. It's quite loud, a Bluetooth stereo. So pretty much anything and everything that you would want on a bike is here, except for a fairing. So depending on what you're into.
Well, it definitely has a big wheel on it, because there's no way I could ride it with that big wheel on it. Now, I noticed something really pretty cool that you had on there. You could unlock it with the key that's actually painted on the front.
Yes.
That is pretty cool. How do you do that?
Just a little RF key. So it senses when the key is close and it turns on the ignition. So it's just a wireless key. There's no mechanical key to it, so you don't have to worry about scratching it or anything like that.
And you said you're out of Edinburgh, so you said it's a small bike shop.
Yep.
If somebody wanted to get a hold of you to be able to get their bike worked on or changed all around, where would they get a hold of you at?
Probably the best places is Facebook, which is Supreme Bike Works, and on Instagram it's Supreme_Bikeworks. Either place will get you our phone numbers, email address, contact information directly on there.
And you said that the paint job that's on here, the airbrush, everything else, that you actually have someone that does that out of your shop?
Correct. Yep. Everything is done in-house. The only thing that we would sub out is like powder coating, just because the equipment it takes, and seats. But other than that, everything is in-house.
That's pretty amazing. Well, I love this bike, and I'm sure you've made a lot more than just this one. How long have you guys been in business?
Only for a couple of years, but it seems like we're growing weekly, so stay pretty busy. We want to keep it small enough to where we can put all of our attention on individual builds. That way, when they do get out the door, we can take pride in every single piece that goes out.
That's amazing. Well, I love the bike. It's beautiful. I hope that you guys get a lot of business. And again, I can't even express, this bike is just so cool. I love it. Just keep doing what you're doing, because it's pretty neat.
Thank you very much.
All right, Deb, you're out here this bike night, and I hear that it's a big bike night. What brought you out here?
What brought me out here? The people, the bikes, everything.
So do you come out every time there's a bike night?
I try to, most definitely. I wouldn't miss it for nothing.
So how long have you been coming here?
Forever.
Forever? And ever?
And ever. And ever.
Well, I want to tell you, I really like the Beatles on your mask. Where did you get that?
My daughter's cousin made it.
And there's a lot of people making masks, and I know that we're supposed to wear masks and all that stuff, and so, I'm glad you're out here, even though you have to wear the mask. You're still out here. You're having a good time. The band's gonna be
Ain't nobody gonna lock me up.
sing a Beatles song for us.
Love, love me too. You know I love you. I love all of you.
All right, man, it's a Thursday night. It's bike night here at Kitley Inn. Do you have a tendency to go to bike nights? Is this something you enjoy doing, or is this something that somebody forced you into?
No one forced me. If I can get a couple buddies to ride with me, we usually show up. I don't show up solo, no.
Yeah. I agree. If I show up solo, it's because I'm filming. It's not because I'm going to have a good time. Yeah. Oh my God, could you imagine? That might be a new segment for the show, The Loneliest Biker. And we could just find people that are by themselves at a bike night, just sitting quietly off to the side. That's, dude. Am I gonna have to copyright this now?
There you go.
You gonna sue me when I do it?
No.
Okay. All right, you heard it. He ain't gonna sue me here. Dude, tell me a little bit about your bike. I mean, this is a beautiful motorcycle.
It's a 2019 Street Glide, air ride. I've added a few things and mini apes, lowers, speakers, added the seat. Other than that, it's stock.
How do you like the Milwaukee 8 motor in it?
Oh yeah, I love it. This is my first Harley ever.
Oh really?
And I'm kicking myself for not ever owning one before. It's just something about riding a Harley. It's just great. It is. It's not no crotch rocket, and you don't expect it to be fast like that. It's just a good ride. And you look good on it. I mean, that's what it's all about, is looking good where you're going.
There you go. Well, and you're a big guy too anyway, so I mean this bike fits you really well. You're a big dude, you're gonna be sitting on this. And I will say this, the seat really sets this whole bike off. Yeah. I really did. That's one of the first things I was like, I don't know if I've seen a seat like that, but I sure like it a lot.
Yeah, that's thanks to Advanced Coatings and Trim here in Speedway. Did that. His name is Doug. So I'd like to give him a shout out to that. There, Doug. There you go. He got you on the TV. But yeah, he does great work. He does a lot of automobiles and a lot of bike seats.
That's pretty cool. Now I got to ask you a question. I heard of vicious rumors that you guys came out here, you and your buddies came out here because you heard Steel Horse was going to be here. Is that true?
Oh yeah, that's exactly why we came out here. It is really, because we haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit different year. Have you noticed there's been some changes this year?
Oh yeah, I think everyone's noticed the 2020. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm anxiously awaiting 2021.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's, yes, exactly. Let's put this one behind us and move forward. So, dude, I'm glad you guys came out, and I love the bike, and this seems like a pretty cool bike night here. So you may have to come back here another time.
Right on. I will.
Hey, that's going to do it for us this week on the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Cindy, what's going on?
Well, we want to put a shout out to Kitley for having us here at Bike Night. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, because our ride's coming up October 11th. It's going to be a great time, and just come on out and keep on watching us.
That's right, Posse Ride, October 11th. So that being said, remember, it's not what you ride,
it's that you ride.
Kevin Smith.
He doesn't know how to spell his name.
No.
Kitley Inn. Oh. Hey, Cindy, where we at?
At Kitley Inn. Keep up with us on Facebook. Blah, blah, blah.